says, "You looking for trouble?"
Oh, I'm not, my friend. I'm not looking for trouble. I'm looking for the new weekly heroic strike, which is just being made to a matchmaking game around, and that's what I'm on to check out, because matchmaking in some ways always really an interesting thing if you are just playing it with others. I don't know how it's going to work, but yeah, it's just the same. I won't be able to do it alone, and because of that I will need to play it with strangers. I think it's going to be really interesting, because heroic strike on level 30, at least, not that easy, and I'm just really curious what kind of guys are just going to play this. At least they are going to be on level 32, so I guess in their eyes I'm looking lame because I'm just on level 31. But I'm intent to do this on level 31 because I'm just trying to upgrade my items, of course. At least
whether we wanted it or not, we've stepped into a war
the
with
greaves, the leg armor.
So
And
let's get to taking out their command
oh yeah,
one by
I
one.
should use, I guess, this one, but
From what I can gather, he commands the siege dancers from an imperial land.
but I will need a lot of heavy ammo for this to
well
be upgraded.
But with the right
And
team, we can
of
punch
course,
through those
I'm just
defenses,
upgrading
take this beast out and
almost
break their grip
everything.
on
Let me
freedom.
just check out if I can, if I will do such thing like this, then it's going to be still 31, which is going to be fine for me. Not that I'm going to get away a little bit of discipline from myself, but it's going to be fine, because at least my helmet is just going to get upgraded in some way. And the most important thing what I'm just will be on to find out that how they are going to fight, because I'm really curious about the matchmaking game. Easy Manslaughter and AJ Dagger. Both of them are just rushing to the point, or at least how I'm seeing it, but I'm not seeing that they can drive that thing. Oh, and it's just lagging, what is not going to be fine, so for that I will need to take care of myself. But until then, of course, I will be on to clear the surroundings, because yeah, they are just doing it fast in some way. I'm just curious how is it going to end, because right now we are just not even at the place where we were going to need to fight. I just should go after them, because if they are going to get killed in front in that way, then I'm going to get killed as well, and I don't like to get killed because of others. So in that way it looks like that I will need to rush after them, because they are just,
Be on the lookout for
but
his
they
lieutenants.
may be
They're
just
just as dangerous.
waited for me, and I'm just happy about it, because I'm expecting not really on good people around, but how it looks till now, they are not that bad. But we are just starting it, and just check out what is it going to be, because I'm curious how they are managed, or how they are thinking to do that thing that they are just rushing in and getting killed all the time. Of course, right now I'm not intent to revive any of them, because I'm just really curious what the plan is for them. Because how it looks to me is just not really the best plan what I was seeing, and that's what I was thinking on, of course. And that's my problem, because in that way it's not really going to be the best, because if they are going to luckily getting through and going to die on the other side, in that way of course I'm going to get killed when they are going to get killed. And how I'm seeing, they are just really getting killed almost all the time. So in that way it's just not going to be fine for me. Of course I could run, but I'm not really intent to risk it, because I'm just not that kind who are just really rushing through the enemy. Of course I do know that it can be passed faster, much faster than how I'm just passing right now.
All of his lieutenants are here.
But oh Chico, yeah, and for that it looks like that I will need to get after them in some way. I'm with the Titan, they just went away. Maybe I should make a round, and in that way I'm hoping that I will be able to pass the enemy. Let's just try to check out check it out, because it's heroic, with what will mean that a lot of enemy will be around, and it's going to be light switch, but it's not going to be good for me in that way that if the enemy is just going to hit me, then I'm going to get killed almost instantly, because they are going to be hard hitting enough to make me kill. And yeah, at least I was able to get after them in time, or at least I'm just hoping that I'm going to get there in time and they are not going to get killed before, because in that way of course I would get killed as well, and I'm not really liking it when I'm just... Look at this, where they are. Look at this. Just really went away. I guess they are on to kill only the tank. Or I'm not sure what is happening, because it's just lagging in some way. And yeah, I guess that they are just on to kill all the guards only from up there for some reason. I'm just checking how is it going to end. Of course I'm intent to fight in some way, but I'm not intent to keep up the rushing with that kind who is just not really knowing what to do. Even for that they do know a good place to shoot. I'm just checking what they are doing, because at some point it's not going to be good there, I guess. Or I'm hoping that they are going to have fun there, but I'm not really intent to go up there. At least I'm going to find, at least I'm going to be able to see, oh yeah, those Imperial Centurions who should be here. It's one of them is just there, and one of them is just there, dead. I think they just killed it, and yeah, I'm just checking. They just killed the first guard, and the ship is just going to come in, I guess, going to bring another guard, another 2 guard, but it looks like it's not going to be like that. We will need to shoot down these before the guards are going to come up. Of course, in some way I intend to fight, because I just did not come here to watching around all the time. Of course I'm intent to shoot down the enemy as well. I'm just really curious how others are just working, because most of the time I'm just finding it that way, that they are just not really that great, how they are just thinking of themselves that they are great, that great they are. And for that of course it might be interesting, or at least for me, I guess. If I will be able to shoot down the enemy, then it's going to be better for me, because I'm just not... I used a lot of scout rifles before, but I just did not do it for a long time now. And in some way it just needs a little bit of something else. Oh yeah, some of them just needed to get down, or is just got down, I'm not sure. Let me just try to use out my new sniper, or at least to take the shield of it down, and in that way I will be able to hit him with my scout rifle as well. But right now how it looks to me that I'm
picking up another one of his lieutenants heading this way.
Really? Okay, I'm not really happy that they are just not killing everybody else. And in that way I'm always starts to think that of course I'm not intent to shoot the enemy down, because I'm letting them to shoot down my teammates because of their careless things. Yeah, let's just pass close, I guess. Let's just gather a couple ammo around, and let's just try not to get myself killed by the enemy, because of the tank is just going to come in, and in that way of course it's just going to shoot on me, and it's just not going to be fine, because if it's just going to hit any around any of the surroundings, then I'm going to get killed by the explosion. And yeah, I do know that I need to watch. I just did not kill them, because I'm just really curious how they are just doing what they are just doing. In so many ways, you know. They're just going to kill the tank soon, and then I think we are just going to leave, and in that way it's just... I won't like it, I guess, because... Okay, we don't have time, we need to rush and such things, but at least guys, if you are just in rushing, why don't you just shut it down? I could shoot the tank down myself.
All right, let's go get to
by now, I guess, because of the black hammer. And yeah, I'm seeing that we are just really rushing through the game. And yeah, I was thinking on when I was hearing that thing that they are going to make the weekly heroic a matchmaking as well, that is just going to be a rushy game again, and in some way, of course, I'm happy that everybody is going to get strange coins, but in some way I don't like to get pushed by others, and because of that, of course, we are not in a team. Look at this, he's just really on to pass the enemy, don't even think about to kill it down because it's faster, and of course in some way it can be better, but at some point, of course, it's just not the best if you are just passing the enemy. I think in some way the game is just going to lose its point. I don't like to play with others mainly for this, but it looks like that Bungie just making me to do such thing like playing with others the weekly as well. In some way, of course, it can be good, because how you can see, I'm not really shooting around, and even for that, I think I'm just going to finish it. I'm just checking how they are fighting, of course, and because of that we are not in the same team. I'm not really on to disturb them in their rushing heist, I guess. I'm just watching how others are just working. They only died a couple times at the beginning. That it might be good for them that they just got killed a couple times. I don't really like to get killed, not even once, and for that, of course, most of the time more taking my time than just rushing in. Of course, right here there are places where you can hide. I showed it before, and of course right now I'm intent to go there, because from there I will be able to check how the others are just going to do this thing. And after that they just got killed, I might be able to wait for them till they are going to get revived. So in that way, maybe even for that I'm not shooting, I might will be useful around in that way. That I'm hoping the opposite, that they are not going to get killed, but because of that they are just really standing there. I'm thinking that they are going to get killed, I guess, but of course I'm hoping that they are not going to get killed, but I'm just really curious. I think they are just together in some way, and well, yeah, I'm fine. And okay, I do know that I should shoot, and of course let's just shoot a bit, because at least it can make it not to get killed. But yeah, let's just shoot on Valus Taurak as well, because of course we came to kill it down, and I'm just intent to check out how my teammates are just going to work like. Of course I'm intent not to get killed around, and so for that I'm just hiding. Yeah, from that point when I just got aware of this hiding spot, I'm not really using anything else, because in some way it's just not that risky, and I did it before. Look at it. Yeah, I don't know that it's just going to work like this. It might need a bit of more time to kill down all the enemies, because most of them after these they will hold a lot of shield, and in that way it's not going to be that easy to shoot them down. But yeah, I'm just still trying to check what is around. I'm just really on to not to get killed, and of course I mainly intend to check out the teammates of mine, but of course I'm just not really able to see them from here. So in that way it looks like that it's going to be not, I don't know what, because it's just going to be short weekly heroic strike, I guess. Maybe because I mean, mainly because of the others, they are just really killing the enemy, and I'm going to be happy if they are not going to get killed more times. And in that way, of course, it's going to be fine, even for anything, even for the rushing. But yeah, I'm just feeling good in here because the enemy is just not really able to get in. I do have such thing like a grenade. Let's just do it. Oh, yeah, at least it was fine. But I'm just not able to hit it. Yeah, it doesn't really have too many health. I'm just checking how they are just progressing. Oh yeah, a lot of shielded enemies, so I should shoot in its head, on its head, because in that way, of course, they are going to get killed faster. Let's just watch for the shield. Yeah, do I even hit it? Okay, at least I'm just doing it now. Just try to do it one more time. Yeah, I was able to, and let's just try to shoot Valus Tower, because my teammates are just not really shooting it right now, as how I'm seeing it. Yeah, I'm just checking, because I only see one of it. I just check the roster. Oh yeah, only the two of us. The one of the guys just went away. Maybe that's why they just did not shot on that guy, because we are waiting for that guy. It can happen, of course. I'm going to wait for it. I'm going to kill the other enemies until then, and let's hope that the guy who made it for himself at least going to get a loot in some way, because I'm not intending to take away anything from it, and I'm just hoping that it just got out from the game in some way. And let's just hope, or I'm not really on to yeah, I cannot really figure it out right now, because I'm just not sure that they were with each other. But let me just kill the enemies until then, because there are a lot around, and after I was able to kill them down, it can happen that I will be able to check if the other guy is just going to shoot on that Valus Tower or not. Mainly if yeah, I'm just thinking on that if that guy is just not going to shoot on that Valus Tower, when I will be able to clear out the space. In that way, I'm just, yeah, it's just not taking its highest down. Let me just shoot on the Sion operand down until then, because there are a lot of enemies. Of course, I'm on to deplete them a bit in some way, and let's just try to do the same. Oh, yeah, after a point I just lost ammo again, and oh yeah, Easy Manslaughter just joined, so in that way it can happen that he's just on to he were on to bring in his other character, I guess. Let me just check out if the roster is just going to show me oh, it was just the same, I guess, or at least it's just 32. And I guess that was the reason, but it was fine. Oh shit. And when these just joined in, I guess they are going to shoot it down. So it was an interesting experience about how others just changing characters, or I don't really know what it was like in that way, what happened, because it can happen that it just got offline because of the service in some way, of course. A lot of things could happen. And the other guy just still not around. Okay, at least I'm seeing he's just spawned in, I guess, there. And in this way it's just going to be fine for us, because I guess they are going to shoot down Valus Tower, which is just the purpose of ours, I guess. I won't even need to kill these guys down, but if I'm not going to do anything, then my items are not going to get upgraded. So of course I'm intending to shoot until we are just going to kill it down, but they just did. And yeah, I was aware of that, what they are just doing. In that way, of course, it was faster for me, much more than
More fleets will
then
come,
I
and
was
new
just
leaders will
then I would
rise.
do it alone.
We
But
must be ready to
I
face
think it
them
was
all.
not that fun, and yeah, I guess it was that they just made it for you. I mean, for me, I was on to check it out if it can happen. It happened, and it was fine. And of course, thank you for watching this one. I guess at least you can be aware of that weekly heroic strike, which gives you strange coins, are just really available for everybody, and even for that you are not seeing it among the rewards. If I'm going to get out from this place, then I'm going to see it on the right side of the screen that I just got this 9 strange coin, what I just made it for. So it looks like anybody can get its strange coins from now on. Because of that, the weekly heroic strike is just became a matchmaking multiplayer game in Destiny. And of course, I'm thanking you that you watched this video, and see you. Goodbye.